Say bye. Well, we're going. See how this goes. It seemed to be a very emotional send-off this morning. But we're out here, we're doing it. So I will see y'all at some point on the trail. So I made it to the top of the falls. Took me about an hour to do that. Which, you know, I guess they said hardest part's over now. But I wanted to make sure I was either flat or going downhill before I started talking. You ain't gonna hear me huffing and puffing. Anyway. According to the sign before that one, it's about average of 6 hours to the top of Springer. And we all know I'm slow. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we can get there in 6 hours. I'm about 3 miles in. Figured I'd stop and take me a little snack break. And, you know, it's funny, everyone back home kept saying, oh, your trail name should be Turtle, blah, 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 blah. And then we realized how slow I hike. And I was like, oh my God, it's gonna stick. I know it's gonna stick. So in these 3 miles, I've been passed by 7 people, 3 of which were behind me down at the visitor center. So if that trail name sticks, definitely earning it. So if you look, there's really only one way to go. Up. Oh, I hate going up. made it up to Springer Mountain. Took me a little bit longer than anticipated, but that's okay. Now just hang out here for a few minutes, enjoy this view, maybe even have a snack, and then get this going. The approach trail is done. I'm here ready to start the actual Appalachian Trail. Just passed a group of people on their way up Springer Mountain as I'm on my way down, and stopped, talked with them for a minute, and then one lady asked me, she said, well, how far are you going? I said, well, I guess as far as I get. I mean, if ideally Maine. If I get there, I get there. And one of the guys that she was with said, well, he's clean shaven and he doesn't stink. Clearly, he just started. I go, yeah, Springer is the start. Anyway. Well, that's the end of day one, officially day one. Made it to Hawk Mountain campsite, which is not too far away from Hawk Mountain Shelter. They got like 30 spots out here for people because apparently there's not a lot of room up at the shelter. So rather than going all the way down there and finding out I don't have a place to set up, I just stopped a little early. But I mean, today wasn't bad. I did 9 miles today, so I'll take it. They got these tiny little areas. That's it. That's my little tent spot. But there's a couple people here that I've talked to along the way, met along the way. A couple people actually that I was at the shelter with last night. Anyway, it's been a long day and I'm exhausted, so I'm going to get something to eat and get everything set up to go to bed.